Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for coming to my channel. Today we have a wonderful, wonderful, brave guest that everybody knows, very famous, the great woman, Cathy O'Brien. Thank you very much, Cathy, for coming to my channel again.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. And so you said some very important things directly influential to our life now. You said about the artificial sweetener.
Yes.
So that's all in our foods, right?
Yes,
Still.
it is.
Mm-mm.
The other components of mind control, the components are the same, whether it's of an individual, a nation, a classroom, a military, or the world. Trauma is the basis of it. The other components are sleep, food, and water deprivation. Because if we don't get enough sleep, we're not sharp, we're kind of groggy, we're easily led. If we don't eat proper, we don't get nutrition, we're highly suggestible and easily led. And that's what they're wanting. When we understand that aspect, then we know why food is being genetically modified and why it's being bioengineered. It's being done deliberately to starve our brains and make us compliant, just like that artificial sweetener did. Our water's being tainted with fluoride and other chemicals, and that's to dumb us down too. So when people work 9 to 5, 5 to 9, working all those jobs, trying to keep food on the table that has no nutritional value, we become enslaved on a cycle without no ability to think our way out of it. So it's so important that people understand that and eat well, get plenty of rest, sleep good, drink fresh water. All those things are very important. Write out their trauma with a pen and paper because that opens neuron pathways in the brain. They want to shut them down. We need to open them up. We need to get our brains firing brilliantly the way they were made. And we can reclaim that anytime when we treat ourselves the way that we're supposed to, when we treat ourselves and each other good, then we're able to have our brilliant minds back. And once we have that, we have the ability to think free, to say no, to reach out to each other with love and compassion and truth and understanding, and to live that victory love that we are.
Thank you very much. So how long were you freed from this satanic empire by Mark Phillips? The how long ago was that?
He rescued my daughter and me out of the Washington, D.C. human trafficking swamp in 1988.
Oh, 1988.
88. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. But since then, in 1990s, you were already naming names in public places, and you never were sued. You never, both you and Mark were never sued or never threatened your life?
Oh my gosh, we were threatened a lot. We were raided by the FBI all the time. We had a lot of Marks. As soon as he rescued us, and they emptied his bank account, he had over $3 million in it. That back in 1988, that was a lot of money. But they just took it, no due process. They just took it. They said they would take his life savings for saving a life, and they thought that without money, then we couldn't expose them. And Mark said it doesn't take money to have wisdom. He said wisdom outthinks their criminal minds every time, and we're still going to be able to do that. So we did, and and we began speaking out, and it was love for my daughter that compelled me to speak out. It wasn't hatred or bitterness. So the most powerful force in the universe, right there, love, was behind my speaking out. We spoke out through the 90s. By 1995, we released Transformation of America. That is my testimony for Congress that was national security was invoked on it. Once national security was invoked on it, because every word in it had been proven true by clean members of intelligence, law enforcement, Secret Service, all of it was proved true. So they invoked national security on it, trying to keep it secret and quiet. And when they did that, then it can't go to court. That meant I would never see any justice, any conventional justice. And it was okay with me, because a judge banging a gavel and telling me that I'm right when I already knew that, wasn't going to make any difference. But to me, the ultimate justice is positive change through public awareness. And I deeply appreciate you for helping raise that awareness. That's the ultimate justice to me. That's it. And in that process, they can't sue me either, because they can't bring it to court. So it's just been kind of a standstill because of national security, but it has suppressed the information somewhat, but it's never shut me up. I've just kept talking because
You're very
people need to
famous.
know.
Very, very famous. So you've been talking for more than 30 years,
Yes.
risking your life without money for the humanity. And you're going to deserve more soon, because these people are gone. One
Yep.
by one, disappear from this planet.
Yep.
It's so celebration. But I think he was announced dead by his family, but I believe that he was already long time ago arrested.
I think that there's more behind all of that, because a lot of what he did in secret, and a lot that was done to unravel what his criminal activities were also done in secret. So there's no telling exactly what happened, but I do know that he was banned from some countries that he thought he could retire to, where he thought he was going to go hide out. And then come to find out, they woke up, they didn't want anything to do with his criminal activities, and told him no, he couldn't come to their country. So he was banned from different countries, or he would be arrested, but people didn't know that. The media didn't tell us that, so what else didn't the media tell us?
Yeah, yeah. Well, the media, as you said, they are all controlled. The
Yep.
media for them, it's
Yep.
propaganda for them. So
Yes.
we should switch off our television and this fake news media.
Yeah.
hmm So it's really nice. So do you feel that these people are one by one disappearing, and you're feeling safer and safer for you now?
More, I feel safe for myself anyway, because what Mark and I, how we walked a very, very fine legal line in order to continue speaking out and survive. I continued doing after Mark passed away in 2017. I still apply all he taught me. I carry him with me every step of the way. His wisdom, the insights that he shared, his strength, his love. I carry all that with me and continue speaking out today, because people want to know about healing. Now that I have been healed for 35 years, my testimony has been the same, because I can't be triggered. I won't be stopped. I healed from within. My neuron pathways in my brain are open, so I can't be triggered by my abusers and stopped in any way. It doesn't work anymore, because I'm in control of myself. When we use the power of our minds with our own strength of spirit driving it, that is so much more powerful than any outside influence ever could be. So it's easy to be stronger than them, just by living true to soul and living the love I am. So they can't trigger me. That's been recognized now. So my voice for healing is respected and honored, and people everywhere are wanting Mark's methods now, saying, how did you heal? I want to do that way too, because they're not getting it from mental health. Mental health has been told
No.
wrong. So now they're finding, I don't look outside myself. I go within and write out memory, journal it out. And that has been helping people heal. So now I'm speaking out everywhere about healing, and I'm teaching, and I'm so excited to be able to carry what Mark taught me forward so others can heal too.
So
It's a
I'm
very
going,
nice time to have voice.
excuse me. So I'm going to put a link for where people can reach you
Yeah.
because you said you're teaching and you have the book.
PTSD, time to heal.
PTSD. Yes, yes, yes. That's a good book for people who need to heal, right?
Yes, and I've got
A
another
new
one.
book.
I just released
Yeah,
it
new one.
last week. It's called Resolutions, and it shows how I accessed my subconscious mind, repressed memory, and brought it forward consciously. And then how I coped, like I vented through poetry, but it's not conventional poetry. It's word play, or it's different. But I vented. I wrote things about Dick Cheney. I wrote about so I could cope with the reality of it all, and it really helped me heal. So I'm sharing that now. And right behind it, I have a third book coming out for healing, and it's called Align with the Divine. And it's all about using the gifts that we've been given in order to be strong, heal, remember who we are and why we're here, and have that infinite strength, going forward. So it's a very exciting time for me to not only be teaching, but to have two new books coming out. One just came out and the other one's right behind it. So it will make a nice healing package for people. And I'm excited.
So do you go to conferences regularly? Are you
Yes.
invited? Mainly in the United States?
All over the world. And it in the United States a lot too. And yeah.
It must be
Uh,
exciting now for you to, do book signing and meet the people that needs you, isn't it?
Yes, so often survivors just need a bit of understanding, one more little piece of the puzzle, to bring things together for them. And all I have to do is listen and care, and then I can help. And it's good to see people respond so well to the help and see how much healing happens, because we're just amazing how resilient we are. And when they remember that too, my gosh, we got so many survivors emerging now from MK Ultra everywhere, worldwide. They're coming
Wow.
out everywhere, and they're
Wow.
healing. They're fully healing, and they're not only reclaiming their free thought, but they're reclaiming their joy. They're reclaiming their love, their innocence, their purity, realizing no one can take that from us. They only just make us feel like they have, but they can't have it.
So, excuse me, I think you said in some interview that there's particular areas that were many mind control victims in the United States, near the Air Force Base or
Yes,
the,
there's various places, and then there's like the entertainment industries where, and especially like Disney, those were ones that were very, very involved in MK Ultra. Um, there's certain places where there's more mind control than others. Where I grew up in Muskegon, Michigan, was the whole area was targeted with MK Ultra. We were among the first in the school system to be taken over to indoctrinate children on what to think rather than teach them how to think. So there are certain areas, and I came from one of them.
So there's the actual survivors of this MK mind control, MK Ultra,
Yeah.
and maybe not in Japan that much, but lots of people do have traumas in their life from their circumstances. victim of certain something. So,
Yeah,
your method can be used for all kinds of people, I believe. There's lots of people,
absolutely.
yeah, have lots of
Especially
trauma.
especially after mind control masked as a virus was unleashed on the global population 2020. People all got a taste of what mind control is because, like I said, repetition's the most basic form of mind control. How many times did the media say, mask up, get action, social distance? How many times did we hear that? That programs the subconscious mind, especially if people are fearful, and the people who wore the mask limited oxygen to their brain necessary for critical analysis free thought. So they were easily led to do what they were told. And now people are waking up from that saying, hey, I didn't want to do that. Why did I do that? And it's like Mark taught me, we're not responsible for what we're programmed to do under mind control. Our abusers are, and they need to be held accountable for it. The Dick Cheneys of this world, they need to be held accountable. The big pharma people who did that to us, they need to be held accountable. We need to see some justice everywhere worldwide. But in that regard, yes, Miyoko, everybody has been affected by mind control of some sort or another just through the constant traumas that and violence so many of us have been experiencing, wars,
Yeah, yeah.
all of that
And
affects.
fear. In Japan, Kathy, can you believe there's still many people wearing masks?
Yeah,
Even in summer, even children in sports day running with the mask on. Can you imagine? So I'm so sad
no,
to see these people really mind controlled by,
yes,
yeah, it's really sad. It's very slow, this awakening process for me
yes,
to see, but it's gradually people are waking up, but it's slower than I expected because they don't really expose. They're very slowly exposing, maybe to avoid shock, too much shock, I think.
yeah.
Mm.
In I learned a lot of patience about people waking up. I've waited a lifetime
Yeah, yeah,
for
for you.
people to
Yes,
wake
yes,
up.
of course. But maybe it's too shocking. Like your story is too shocking. And people just don't want to listen or they don't want to, they don't believe. But when they really know that there was like Bohemian Grove is
Yes.
really real and lots of politicians were there and there were hidden cameras all over the place. So, even the people that are good may be blackmailed, right?
Yes, absolutely. With drugs, they can be drugged and then filmed and held with blackmail. That happened um, many times. I was used in blackmail films when I was a little bitty toddler. They were already doing that because these global criminals that are putting this agenda on us, that want us to be low vibration like they are, that want us to be low vibration so that we fit in with artificial intelligence instead of living the magnitude of the wisdom and brilliance that we are. That that definitely has taken a toll on people. But people are waking up now, and it's good to see it finally happening. um, it's been slow to happen though, and waiting a whole lifetime for it to happen. I think the Epstein Island made a big difference where they realized there's blackmail tapes and children involved, and the Diddy tapes, we heard about those. And but these have been going on my whole life, and it's like finally, so
I
people
know.
are starting to see.
You said it's not just the Epstein Island. You had this Mackinac. Where is it?
Yes,
Yeah, Mackinac Island.
Mackinac Island,
Yeah.
yep.
So there's other places. It's not
Yes,
just Epstein Island, right?
right.
And I was
Yep.
curious, Kathy. I know what was going on in Epstein Island, sort of, but I'm curious. Was there a cloning facility there?
There's definitely been cloning facilities around for a long time, so I don't know why there wouldn't have been. It definitely is something that we all need to be aware of that exists in this world and has for a long time.
Did you have any chance to meet a clone of these politicians? Can you recognize if it's a clone or not?
Not in my experience with them wasn't in that kind of capacity. That was just some of the criminal activity that they do underground, trying to create a more
Maybe that's
violent
real,
race.
but they're real.
Yes.
That's them. That's them. That like,
Yes.
but they're not human. I don't think they're human because
I don't
human.
believe they are either.
No.
I always say, they're not like us, and they
Mm-mm,
do not like us.
mm,
They're very low vibration
mm-mm.
and dark and negative. They're very different. And it doesn't matter if we call them aliens or demons, whatever we want. I don't know what they are. They're just different. And they don't belong in control over us because we have the power, we have the victory, we have the strength, we have the wisdom to outthink them. We don't have to align with their artificial intelligence. We just need to raise our vibration, outthink it all.
Yes, excuse me. So in G6, you had the chance to talk to Tony Rodriguez.
Yes.
So he was a similar kind of situation in the space. So what did you feel when you heard his story?
It's amazing, but mostly it was instant friendship when we met. So
Mhm.
I think very much of him, and I look forward to seeing him more in the future. He's amazing.
Yes, yes, because maybe you're going to see him again in G6 next
Yes,
year.
yes.
Uh, because, of course, you went through this hell, but when you imagine all these slaves, the victims out in the space where he was, like Sarah's, and nobody knows about the existence of that. It's huge.
There's so many different layers and aspects to all of this that need to be discovered. And it's so important for us all to realize that if we're feeling anything fearful, if it's fear based, then we need to get to the truth because truth always frees us from fear. And we've realized that we have nothing to fear. Um, and we have a lot to explore. Once we get over the fear and reclaim our free thought, open that brilliant mind of ours, we have a lot to discover. We have a lot to explore. What is there intelligent life out there? Good, because there's not much intelligent life here. We need more intelligence. So I'm excited where we go from here. My daughter Kelly was saying the other day that she said, yeah, the Great Awakening is real. People are finally waking up. She said, but they sure have a long way to go to catch up with all the truth they need to embrace. And I thought that was just brilliant. That's so
Oh,
true.
Kathy, so how is Kelly, your beautiful daughter? How is she? Is she
She's
okay?
she's very good, doing
Oh,
wonderful.
great.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's lovely. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, my interview will be this long today because maybe next time we do a longer one. And it's really, really nice to feel your high vibration, high frequency, and all the love for the humanity that you emit. Thank you very much indeed for coming to my show, Kathy. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm going to put the link for your new book that people can buy. And I hope one day you can come to Japan.
Oh, I would love that so very much.
How
Yes.
long ago were you in Japan? You
I
came?
believe it was 1999.
Oh, 1999. Okay, okay. So thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
But it's going to be difficult for people to really wake up that what the loyal families were.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to take lots of time. So nice that you had a great time in G6, and
Oh,
you
yes.
think it was a wonderful conference?
Yes. I'm looking very much forward to the one in England next year.
Eastbourne. Yes, I might
Yes.
go because I had a lovely time last year in Eastbourne. It's a beautiful place. Have you been there? It's by the
No.
seaside. It's very nice. I'm sure you'll love it.
Oh,
It's a
I'm looking
beautiful place.
forward to
There's nice
Annie already.
bistro. There's a very nice bistro at the seaside, which I would go every day with the
Wow.
yeah. So don't mention, but I think Danny has a plan to have David Icke and well, you're there, and I'm sure Tony is going to be there. So it's going to be wonderful, high
Yes.
vibration, and in Eastbourne. So that's nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cathy, thank you so much, and I hope to interview again if you don't mind next month.
I would love that very much. Thank you. I always enjoy talking with you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You like
and
Sasha Stern as well, right?
oh, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, Sasha's my friend. David Icke is my friend, and Roseanne is like my closest friend.
And it's
Danny's
lovely.
my
They got the
friend.
channels back. David Icke got the channel back.
Oh, good.
Oh, you don't know? His YouTube channel got back. He got it back. You know, his YouTube channel was very popular.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it was gone. You don't know that
How did
story?
he get it back?
He got it back.
How did that happen?
I don't know. I got 2 of my channels deleted, and I'm wishing mine will come back. But I'm not that popular as David Icke. But still, I want my channel back. But David Icke got his channel back, and I think maybe Kerry Cassidy might have got her channel back. You know, the big influential people who were really very active on YouTube and had many followers. All of a sudden, they got it back. So what does that mean? That means, you know, the White Hats is winning.
Yes.
And it's ready for the exposure. And David Icke is going to talk more about you, right?
David and I can't wait to see each other. It's been a long time. It's been 25 years, I think.
You
since
haven't
we've
seen
met.
him? Really?
We haven't seen each other in many years.
Wow.
We used to see each other all the time. I can't wait. It's going to be a great reunion.
Wow. Yeah, in Eastbourne. We need the champagne.
Yes.
Okay, I have to talk to Danny after this, that you're so excited.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
For
Thank
having
you.
me.
Yeah, okay. So
I can't
goodbye.
wait to talk more again.
Yeah, goodbye. Bye bye.
Bye.
I'm out. Thank you.
チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いします。